G'day cocktail lovers, hope you've been keeping well and I hope you're ready for another cocktail. It is yet another day dedicated to a specific beverage. Most beverages apparently get their own day, and why should Mezcal be any different? Because let's see, Wednesday the 21st. I'm not actually making this on Wednesday the 21st. I had to double check the date just then. My apologies for looking aside. But Wednesday the 21st of October is Mezcal Day. Mezcal definitely deserves its own drink. Tequila's smokier cousin. It's got a bit more character than tequila, in my opinion, and can really make for some very interesting drinks. There are a lot of Mezcal cocktails out there. I think it's somewhat unappreciated, and it's worth actually exploring what cocktails there are that feature Mezcal prominently. Often tequila and Mezcal are together in cocktails. In this one, it's just Mezcal. So today, for Mezcal Day, we're going to be making a Naked and Famous. This is a pretty easy drink to make. It's 4 ingredients, all equal parts, so not a lot of messing about. Obviously, Mezcal is in there. It's 3/4 of an ounce of each of the ingredients. So first thing going in our shaker is 3/4 of an ounce of Mezcal. We're giving the drink a bit of colour and bitterness character with Aperol. If you don't have Aperol, there are a lot of bitter red aperitivos you could substitute it for. Do something that's to your taste. I'm quite okay with Aperol, so we're going to add 3/4 of an ounce of Aperol. The final booze element is a yellow herbal liqueur. The recipe I found recommended yellow chartreuse. I, as regular watchers of this channel, know I'm going to substitute it with an Australian yellow herbal liqueur called Ochre Gold. So it's always worth looking with the slightly or very obscure ingredients, spending a bit of time looking up what you can sub it for. Ochre Gold is really nice, and also like supporting local businesses. But yeah, yellow chartreuse, if that's your bag, if that's what you have, I'm going to put in 3/4 of an ounce of Ochre Gold. The final ingredient to add some tartness and contrast is lime juice. And as I said, it's equal measures for all the ingredients in this cocktail. Some lime juice I squeezed fresh earlier, but honestly, I won't judge you if you don't have fresh limes and you're using bottled lime juice you bought from a store, but 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Adding ice to our shaker, give it a good solid shake, about 10 seconds, just to chill the drink nicely, and that will also give us a little bit of dilution. So let's go with the shake. Now I'm going to strain that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass, just using my Hawthorne strainer. If you haven't fine strained your lime juice, you might want to fine strain it into your glass at the end. I actually fine strained the lime juice before I added it, so I'm not bothered. I might get a few little chips of ice in there. I'm not too bothered by that. So I'm simply straining with my Hawthorne strainer into the Nick and Nora glass. And there we have the Naked and Famous. It's a really nice bright colour, which is coming mostly from the Aperol. The aroma wise. Yeah, you gotta love a Mezcal drink. It's just that beautiful smoky flavour, like really nice barbecued smoke smell. Look, it's not to everyone's taste, but since discovering Mezcal, I've really become a convert. I really enjoy it. I love that smoky element. So you've got the aroma happening. Let's go taste-wise. Oh yeah, no, that's good. That's got the smokiness from the Mezcal. You've got the bitterness from the Aperol coming through, and it's a light bitter, not like Campari, which is a really heavy bitter. But by all means, if you're a Campari fan, you could substitute Campari in place of the Aperol, and you would get quite a bitter drink. Got the tartness from the lime juice, and the herbal notes from, well, in my case, Oak Gold, but you might be using yellow chartreuse if you make this. It's definitely not a sweet drink. There's no particularly sweet elements, although Aperol is sweeter than Campari, for instance, as I was saying. It's still bitter. So if you're often finding cocktails too sweet, this may really be up your alley. There's a really nice interplay between the flavors on here, and it's definitely not too sweet. If you use Aperol, it's not overly bitter, but there's actually a really quite pleasing balance between the smokiness of the Mezcal. You've got some tartness from the lime, a little bitterness from the Aperol, and a few herbal notes in there as well. It's a very light, bright drink, this one. Yeah, it's like I said, this particularly I'd recommend to people who think often cocktails are maybe a bit too sweet. Definitely try this one. It's got a lot of character, it's not too sweet, some really interesting flavors in there. It's well worth giving the Naked and Famous a go. And I have to admit, I like the name. That was one of the reasons I chose it. I love it when people give cocktails really catchy names. So yeah, that's my little celebration to mark Mezcal Day, the Naked and Famous. Hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to see you back. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you did subscribe, click the notification bell, tell a friend. Let me know if you're into Mezcal, what's your favorite Mezcal tipple, and I'm going to finish this one off. I hope you're enjoying life where you are as well. I hope to see you again soon. I'll leave you for now with cheers.